welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is day number 17 of VEDA video every day in April. And we're going to revisit today. We're going to revisit one of the over 2,000 books that I've read. And I'm going to do some fun questions to get the conversation started. And today I'm going to be giving you guys some shifter romance recommendations. Okay, if you are new here or don't know what VEDA is, video every day in April is what VEDA stands for. And I've been doing this for quite a few years since I've been on YouTube. And this format this year, I am finding that it is so much fun. It's such a conversation starter, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I'm revisiting one of the over 2,000 books that I have read in the last 10 years since 2012. And I was able to, I picked randomly one book out of all of those books. I was only able to put in the titles, so this is sort of a quiz for me to see if I can remember what the author's name was or what the book was about. Then we're going to check it out over on Goodreads to see if I would reread it or if my feelings have changed or anything like that. I have a pod deck stack of questions, fun conversation starters. We're going to dive into two of those, and then I'm going to give you two shifter romance books that I think you guys should go check out. Today's pretty special because today's recommendation is more like series instead. So let's jump into the book that I need to try and remember. So the name of the book, or the title of the book, is Who I'm Becoming, Fire 9 number 4, and that is a pretty easy one for me. The topic of the actual story is a little difficult, but that is written by Shnora Williams, or S.Q. Williams, I think this one may have been labeled as, but this is a rock star romance. It has been following the Fire 9 band, and this is one of the members' story. Which one exactly, I'm not sure, but I really enjoyed this series. So let's go over to my Goodreads and find out what I actually said about this book. So as I said, this is written by Shnora Williams / S.Q. Williams. I believe she was trying to keep some of her stories on different pen names or pseudonyms and things like that. But this story is about Montana. Del Rey is the most laid back and popular rock band. Is the most laid back of the popular rock band Fire 9. Okay. He's goofy, charming, blatantly honest, talented, a massive flirt, and extremely handsome. The girls literally throw themselves at him, and he accepts it. He loves attention, the fame, the parties, his single life with so many women to choose from. It's not in his nature to chase after just one. But when Lauren Hakens enters his life, that all changes. Lauren is smart, sexy, confident, and knows exactly how to get under his skin. And although he hates to admit it, he loves it. This is a lot. So let's just jump down to the fact that I gave it 4 stars and find out what I had to say about it. Alrighty, so I read this in 2018, and that was definitely before I was doing star ratings and Steam fans. It says, a sweet and light look into the last member of the Fire 9 crew. I loved Montana's carefree spirit in the other books, but it was nice to read how evolved into a new person, one that I loved even more. I do wish there had been a little more depth to their conflict, but sometimes it's just the minor things that hold us down the strongest. So with that in mind, I hope that there is more to come about the Fire 9 guys and their families. So I'm thinking that this was probably a wrap up of the series, even though it can be read as a standalone. And I really, like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think that I would have to reread the entire series to continue on with these feelings. I don't think that I would be able to just read one book and read it as a standalone. Okay, let's get to our pod deck questions. Question number 1 is, what slogan or jingle got stuck in your head forever? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Eastern Motors. So if you live on the East Coast, in the DMV, Delaware, or DC, however, there's some people that call it Delaware, some people call it DC, Maryland, Virginia area, you know Eastern Motors. At Eastern Motors, your job's your credit. At Eastern Motors, your job's your credit. I have moved all the way to Texas, and when we got back to Virginia, to this area, that commercial came on and knew it right off the top of my head. Right off. Just knew it. Just knew it. So that is a jingle that stays in my head. Question number 2 from Poddex is, if you had to pick a new name for yourself, what would you pick? I don't know that I would pick another name for myself. I think I embody the name Stephanie to the utmost. If I'm not mistaken, the name Stephanie stands for goddess, and that is what I am. I am in that's my name. That's my name. I would never change it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's jump into these book recommendations for shifters. I did separate this out. I have 2 categories over on my Goodreads. I have a paranormal one, and I have a shifter bookshelf over on Goodreads. So I picked these 2 series from my shifter romances or bookshelf over there. And I'm specifically picking these 2 because they deal with shifting. There is a fine line in that distinction. Some people actually place shifters underneath the bigger umbrella of paranormal because it deals with, things that aren't normal. And things like that. So I'm going to tell you guys to go check out the Xclan series by Lexi C. Foss. This is a full-on romantic shifter story, almost bordering on the Omega verse sort of feel to it. It's about wolves. It's a post-apocalyptic kind of world. The first book that I read in this series isn't the first book that was part of the series. The first book that I read was Winter's Arrow, and it was part of the Sinister Fairy Tale series. I absolutely loved it, and it made me go back and read the other books, and I was just like, oh, I was just so in love with this series. Actually, I think, yes, this one was part of that. But these werewolves are in different areas and they deal with different things, and I just really, really enjoyed it. I so did. And I want to say maybe one of them is part of another like world as well, and I want to say there's zombies involved. Are there zombies? I think there's like a thing similar to zombies, if I am remembering correctly. But I love the series. I absolutely love the series. The whole shifting thing and just all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. Go check out these books because they're amazing. The next series that I'm going to tell you guys to go check out is the Mystic Bayou series by Molly Harper. Oh my goodness. Now this one right here is going to give you all different levels of shifters. You have dragon, you have bear shifters, you have a silky, you have goodness, what is it called? This last one that I just read. It deals with an Irish folktale or Irish shifting type thing. Not leprechauns, but similar to leprechauns. It deals with luck and deals with a curse. And I love each one. Molly does an amazing job of taking these different shifter stories and intertwining them and making you believe in this small little place in Louisiana called Mystic Bayou. And it's so amazing. So amazing. I think there's been a couple that have been released lately that I have to go and back and read, but I am so looking forward to that. So are you into shifters? Do you like shifter romances? Let me know some of your favorite shifter romances down in the comment section, as well as answer the questions of if you could pick another name for yourself, what name would that be? And what is the slogan that has been an earwig for you? And let's give each other earwigs, because I'm sure that one that I sang will be in your head for a while. Other than that, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My PayPal, my Patreon, and all my other social links are down in that description box as well. I do content everywhere, lots of different content, so go check me out everywhere else. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.